Now at 8:13, this time of year, you're going to see plenty of poinsettias and other holiday plants out there. And Cheryl Sullivan with Bell Nursery is here to talk to Ross and me about how to care for them and how to turn them into a great holiday centerpiece. Thank you for being here and always making our studio look so beautiful. Yeah. It's so pretty here.
It smells good here, too.
Okay, so let's start with poinsettias. Yes. They're everywhere right now, and they're a great gift if you're going to a party, if you want to give one to a family member. How do you pick out a good one?
All right, when you go to the store, of course, you want to just pick out what color you want, first of all.
Right.
And they'll have the plastic sleeves on them. Leave the plastic sleeve up to protect them until you get home. And then when you pick one out also, the center is actually the flower. So the yellow, you want it to be tight and closed. Once they open up, you know it's getting towards the end of its life.
Oh.
Okay, so always make sure you get a tight yellow center. So when you get home, you just don't want to put it in a drafty area around a heat element and water it about once a week. Don't let it sit in water. So if you buy a coaster or anything put underneath it, make sure that you dump that excess water out afterwards. Or if you leave it in the foil, don't let it sag. Just dump the foil, dump the water out.
Okay.
So you don't want to let it sit in there.
Now, does it require a lot of sunlight?
No, indirect lighting.
Oh, okay.
Indirect lighting. And if you want, when you go to somebody's house, you can get a gifty item like this where you take the plant out afterwards, and then year-round, they can just buy another 6-inch kind of plant, put it in, whatever they want, and create a year-round pot.
Okay,
so those are really nice.
I have to tell you that about 3 years ago when you were here, I did that, and my mom still has that plant. It keeps growing, and she just keeps swapping it out. So 3 years later, that gift is lasting.
And you can make more plants off of that. If you just cut it, stick it in water, it'll start to root. So yeah, those are great ideas.
Exactly.
Christmas cactus are also a great idea.
So pretty.
Many different colors. Again, water about once a week. Don't let it sit in water. You'll soak it really good. Just like a cactus, it'll absorb the water real quick because it's used to going into a drought. And then you can just water it a few days later after it dries out.
Oh, cool.
And same with the succulents. And then the air plants, those are very nice.
Wait, so this is an air plant?
I've
never
and you can
seen
spray
this.
mist that every few days at the house.
Huh.
But yeah,
so
I mean, during the summer, some people driftwood or anything, they will, you know, just grasp into the driftwood and you just water them. And
that's pretty cool.
They're a great idea. Great idea.
So people who get their plants, they want to make it last at least for the holidays.
Right.
Now, how about the transition going into the new year where they're like, hey, this thing's still alive. I must be doing something right. And they want to plant it outside. How would they go?
No. You don't want to go outside with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially, they don't like it, especially below 50. And once it goes out of bloom, then you can fertilize it too. So don't fertilize it while it's still in bloom. If you want it to come back next year, you know, you take care of it like that. But yeah, you don't want to put it outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good advice.
A darker area during the summertime. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And there's plenty of house plants too. Oh, and Home Depot is where you find all these plants.
Okay.
So plenty of house plants too that you can, again, just mix them in.
Yeah, and can I show this really fast?
Yes.
Just so everybody has an idea.
I'm very familiar with this one.
Yeah, I am. But it's such a cool idea. So you can see this is an actual plant that will last year round.
It's in there separately.
And all you do
I just didn't want to make a big mess.
I don't want to. Oh, it's okay. We'll clean up after you. And see?
And then you can just buy another 6-inch.
Swap it out.
Swap it out. Look at that.
And you got a new plant.
Yeah. So every 6 months you can do that and then take that one out, put this in, however you want to do it. And like I said, it lasts. So. Love that idea. Thank you for being
Come to
here.
Home Depot and buy all these plants up.
Okay. Oh, we broke one.
No, that's stick it in water. It'll start a new one.
Oh,
there you go.
Here, Ross, you can have this one.
Oh, thank you. I'll stick this in my pocket.
Let's talk about the weather because it is cold out there. A lot of our plants outside covered with that little layer.